Hi children, today we are going to learn chapter subject science lesson number 2, that is a periodic classification of elements, that is a continue. Now in the last video what we seen, that is a what Mendeleev's periodic table. So what is the Mendeleev's law? The properties of elements are periodic functions of their atomic masses. This law given by the what Mendeleev's, that is known as a Mendeleev's law. Now here there are the some merits of the Mendeleev's periodic table. So what is the first merit? This one is a very important question. It is asked in your exam. So this one is a very important. So now first merit of the this periodic table is a what? Atomic masses of some elements were revised as to given the proper place in the periodic table in accordance with their properties. That means what? The atomic mass of a beryllium is what given? 14.09. That one change. What is the actual atomic mass of a beryllium? That is a 9.4. So this correction is done by the Mendeleev's. Now come to the second point. Mendeleev kept the vacant places in the periodic table. That means that time some elements are not discovered. That one is a what? In the process. So what he did, the Mendeleev, he keep the vacant places, and afterwards that elements discovered given the names eka boron, eka aluminum and the eka silicon from the known neighbors, and the atomic masses of eka boron is a 44 and the eka aluminum is a 68, eka silicon is a 72 respectively. Not only this, but their properties were also predicted, and later on this element is known as a what? Scandium, gallium and germanium. So eka boron is known as a what? Scandium, eka aluminum is known as a gallium, and the eka silicon, that is known as a germanium. So this property of elements match well with those predicted by the Mendeleev's. So this is a second merit. Now come to the third merits. So what is the third one? There was no place reserved for the noble gases. Okay, what is the mean by noble gases? Noble gases means what? Those gas which having the outermost orbit is a completely filled. That means what? Helium, neon, argon and krypton. So this one is known as a what? Noble gases. So Mendeleev's keep the original periodic table. That means when the noble gases such as the helium, neon and argon were discovered towards the end of a 19th century, that means Mendeleev kept the place for the noble gases, and that noble gases is kept in the one group. That group is known as a zero group. Now we completed the merits of Mendeleev's table. Now there are the some limitation. There are the some disadvantage. Now that is known as a what? Demerits of a Mendeleev's periodic table. So here is a first point. What is the demerits of the Mendeleev's periodic table? What he did, he kept the elements cobalt and nickel is the same period or same box. So therefore there was the doubtful, that is a what? Ambiguity regarding their sequence in the Mendeleev's periodic table. Now second demerit is a what? Isotopes were discovered the long after. Sometimes Mendeleev put the periodic table. Isotopes, first what is the mean by isotopes? So isotopes means same chemical properties but the different atomic masses. A challenge was posted in the placing them in the main leaves periodic table. So this one is a second demerit. Now come to the third demerit. When the elements are arranged in the increasing order of atomic masses, the rise in atomic masses does not appear to be uniform. It was not possible therefore to predict how many elements could be discovered between two heavy elements. That means it is not possible to arrange in the order of atomic masses. Some elements are the keeping the before and the some elements are what keeping the afterwards. Now come to the fourth demerit. There are the doubtful in the hydrogen, where we have to keep the hydrogen keep in the alkali group, otherwise what in the group of halogens. Why? Because hydrogen, what is the molecular formula for the hydrogen? That is a molecular formula H2, and the molecular formula of a fluorine is a what? F2. Chlorine is a what? Cl2. So this is a regarding hydrogen we are keep in the what? That is in the uh, halogens group, and there are the some similarities found. Hydrogen we have to keep in the alkali group also, like the alkali groups. Which one is alkali metal? That is a sodium, and the potassium, that is a Na and the K. So formed with the chlorine and the oxygen. On considering the above properties, it cannot be decided whether the correct position of a hydrogen is in the group of alkali metal or in the group of halogen. So this is a doubtful. There is a doubtful in the main leaves. What? He kept the hydrogen in the alkali group or in the group of halogens. Now here is a table is a given compounds of a hydrogen, that is a HCl, now H2O and the H2S. Now compound of a Na, that means what? NaCl, Na2O and Na2S. Now see the table 2.6. Element molecular formula, already I explained. Hydrogen molecular formula is the what? H2. Molecular formula of a chlorine is the what? Cl2. And the compound with the metal hydrogen form with the sodium, that is a NaOH. Chlorine form with the Na, that is a what? NaCl. Compound with the non-metals, that is a CH4 and the CCl4. Thank you very much.